Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, we're going to take a look at a brand new album from a band that I am fairly new to. The Bray Dog Simon Bray reviewed this about a month ago. It's been out for a little bit. He actually sent this to me. He went to the CD or the album release party over there in the UK, and he was able to get me a copy and send it off to me. And this is one of those bands that, I sat in with them, with him and Steven, doing an album ranking of this catalog. I was very intrigued after hearing their ranking, but that was like 4 years ago. And for whatever reason, I never kind of jumped in and started my kind of journey into the music of FM. But thankfully, with the release of Brotherhood, their brand new album on Frontiers Records, I have done exactly that. So I have recently ordered a handful of the FM albums on CD. Some of them are hard to get, and they've got like a lot of them. It's like 15 albums. It's kind of a daunting task, right? When you're excited about diving into a catalog and knowing you have so many that you need to get acquainted with and whatnot. So, but I shall. Well, it may take some time, but I shall. But I have some on the way. But for now, for lately, I've been really enjoying Brotherhood quite a bit. So again, I'm going to go through the motions of like what I always do with these new album reviews. And again, if some of this is overlapping with Simon did, I think that's okay because I think this album is worth it. And we're going to get a little bit more exposure to it right now. So here, and this band has been around for a long time. Not to be confused with FM, the Canadian prog band, right? Sometimes they're called FM UK just to kind of distinguish themselves. But I don't really think they need to anymore because this band has been around for so long, has so many albums that I think, the name stands the test of time, right? So who is in the band, you might be asking. So we've got Merv Goldsworthy on bass. We've got Jem Davis on keys. The great Steve Overland on lead vocals and guitar, Jim Kirkpatrick on guitar, and Pete Jupp on drums. And as you can see, I do have that sign right there for you, right, from those couple of gentlemen. Very, very cool. Steve Overland, one of the great British kind of rock singers of the last 30 plus years. He's done a lot of stuff outside of FM, but mostly known for what he's brought to the table here with this band. And what a voice! What an amazing voice! Perfectly suitable to like hard rock, AOR, melodic rock territory, right? He's just got that very good kind of soulful. At times he reminds me of like a more like non-metal heavy rock version of kind of like Glenn Hughes, without all the more screamy stuff, right? He's got that nice soulful husky kind of thing going on, which I really like. He's really, really good at doing like emotional, just kind of heavy hitting, but like passionate type stuff, right? Really, really good. And this album is chock. Again, this is the first, real FM album that I've just taken a deep dive into. And from the first listen, I really like this a lot. Every song on here is ultra memorable. And I went and rewatched Steven and Simon's album ranking to kind of get, a little flavor for where I should take my next steps into the catalog, and that was very, very helpful. So thanks again, guys. First time watching that. Well, I can't believe that was 4 years ago already. Jesus, time's just flying by. Anyway, one of the things that kept coming up in their conversation and their, going through all these albums and putting them in the order that they like them, is this whole concept of, it's like no matter which album you pick, there's always at least one or two like can't miss surefire hits on the album, which we know that doesn't always in this day and age, right? Hits for a rock band doesn't always happen, but in a perfect musical landscape there would have been. And so many memorable choruses and so many memorable songs, one after another on almost every single album. And that is the case with this. There are just, and again, it's rock, it's hard rock, it's AOR, melodic rock. That's kind of the realm what they operate in. It starts off with a song called Do You Mean It, which is terrific. Living on the Run, it's great. I can listen to that song over and over and over again. The chorus is so good. Overland is such a great singer, and these soaring choruses, just absolutely amazing. Coming For You is terrific. Raised on the Wrong Side, another great, great song. And so many of these songs you listen to and you're like, God, if this was like 1986, 87, 88, surefire hits here. Love Comes to All, terrific, kind of just jangly pop rock, just so good. Just Walk Away, terrific. Don't Call It Love, another one of my favorite tracks on here. And that chorus will stick with you, and you'll just be singing it for hours and hours. Great. Time Waits for No One, terrific. Because of You, again, the chorus, absolutely amazing. Chasing Freedom might be my least favorite track on here. It's still good. And then The Enemy Within is the last one. That's kind of hard rock and kind of proggy in spots, right? That's like that little more serious tone track on here, but really, really good. Musicianship is stellar. Great guitar riffs and licks, but nothing about this band is like showboaty at all. It's all about the song, right? They put their heart and soul into all these songs. And this is like, I'll be honest, because I generally don't do this, but I was sitting there pulling out the lyric book and just kind of looking at going along with it. I very rarely do that. All really good messages, all just a lot of really heartfelt stuff, and really, really good. I like this a lot as my first real deep dive into the music of FM. It's a good one. It's kind of like what happened, as I explained on Ranking the Albums show yesterday, right? My first real deep dive into the music of Heat was their new one. And so here we have the kind of the same thing with FM. My first real exposure to them is this new one, and I'm going backwards. So that's kind of the way it's working. So yeah, that's my review. 4.5 out of 5. High marks for this latest. And the production's really good too. And like I said, the vocals, Overland is so good. So good. So that's my review of Brotherhood from FM. Let us know what you think of this down in the comments below. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. They're all down below. Thanks in advance for all your support, folks. It's always greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Tune in tonight to the Hudson Valley Squares. We've got another awesome 80s metal album, Battle Royal. We've got some kick-ass albums. Some you may have heard, some you may not have heard. Bands like Hellstar and Sanctuary and... what else? Hellstar, Sanctuary, Riot, Manila Road, right? So a nice little selection of albums, I think, to talk about tonight. That's what we're going to do. And we got 5 of them, 5 cool albums, 5 cool bands, 5 maybe more underground-ish albums for some. But if you haven't heard any of these albums, I think you're in for a treat. These are all really, really good. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Hudson Valley Square is coming at you tonight. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you soon here with more stuff on the channel. Like I said, all sorts of stuff happening during the week. We got Martin Popoff and myself at the Funhouse later in the week. Ken Golden and Professor's Picks later in the week. We've got 2 album homework assignments on Saturday, and on Sunday we have 2 Ranking the Album shows for you on Sunday. Grant Arthur and I will be tackling both the great band Piper, featuring Billy Squire, and also Giuffria, featuring keyboard maestro Greg Giuffria, also from Angel and House of Lords. So that's all coming up later this week. Till then, I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.